Human hid in muscular alien girl's laundry to escape debt collectors, then got busted. The city of Koresh was never kind to humans. Built into the side of a canyon on the alien world of Velthra, its towers leaned with strange gravity, balconies adorned with banners of crimson and silver, all proclaiming Velthran dominance. Humans were tolerated here, not welcomed, cheap labor at best, vermin at worst. And for Daniel Karan, an out-of-work mechanic, the city was a trap of debt, bad luck, and bad decisions. The collectors had already come twice that week. Each time, Daniel barely managed to slip through alleys before they caught him. He owed 3 months of rent on his cube unit, plus money for food rations, plus the worst kind of debt. Street loans from alien gangs that collected more than just credits when payment was late. And tonight, they were closing in. The chase. Boots thundered on the canyon side walkways. Harsh alien voices barked behind him. There, the human. Don't let him slip again. Daniel's heart hammered as he sprinted down a narrow alley, lungs burning, sweat stinging his eyes. His legs screamed for rest, but he knew if he stopped, they'd drag him back in chains. He skidded around a corner, only to see another group of dead enforcers waiting at the other end. They carried shock staves, glowing blue with energy. I'm done. His eyes darted wildly. There had to be a place, any place, to hide. That's when he spotted it. A low archway led into a courtyard filled with laundry lines. Heavy garments swayed in the canyon breeze, massive uniforms, oversized boots, and thick towels. Each shirt was easily twice his size, wide in the chest and shoulders, built for giants. Daniel's breath caught. These weren't just anyone's clothes. They belonged to Velthran women. Velthran women. Velthran females were infamous across the galaxy. Towering, muscular, and disciplined. Many served in militias, training corps, or athletic orders. Their bodies were carved from years of combat training, and they wore their muscles with pride. Humans joked that one Velthran woman could snap a man like a toothpick, except it wasn't a joke. And Daniel had just stumbled into what looked like a shared barracks courtyard. He didn't have time to think. Footsteps pounded closer. In blind desperation, he ducked under the flapping sheets and crawled toward the nearest basket of laundry. The smell of strong alien soap stung his nose, mixed with musk and heat from fabrics worn after brutal training sessions. This is insane, he thought. If they catch me here, they'll crush me. But fear of the debt collectors was stronger. He burrowed under the pile of massive tunics, covering himself with damp fabric. The weight pinned him down like a smothering blanket, and his heart pounded in his ears. Discovery. The boots thundered past the archway. Voices echoed, fading into the distance. Daniel exhaled in relief. He had escaped, at least for now. Then came new voices. Deep, powerful, and feminine. Training's done. Time for wash. Ugh, my gear reeks. Toss it in the bin. Daniel froze as shadows fell over the courtyard. At least 3 Velthran women strode in, each towering nearly 7 feet tall, shoulders broad, muscles flexing as they carried baskets of sweat-soaked uniforms. Their skin glistened faintly in the canyon twilight, ridged with alien tattoos that marked their ranks. Daniel dared not move. He lay buried in their laundry as they stripped out of armor and joked among themselves, their laughter like rolling thunder. One of them, a scarred veteran with a voice like gravel, kicked the pile he hid beneath. Did someone leave gear here? Feels heavier than usual. The world tilted as she lifted the whole basket, Daniel buried inside. He bit his lip to stifle a yelp. They carried him indoors. Inside the barracks. The barracks smelled of sweat, spice, and heat. The Velthran women laughed, tossing uniforms into a washing vat. Daniel felt himself dumped with the rest, cushioned by damp fabric. He tried to stay still. Maybe, just maybe, they wouldn't notice. Then a massive hand yanked a tunic away, revealing his terrified face beneath. The room went silent. 3 pairs of glowing amber eyes locked on him. Their expression shifted from surprise to outrage to something else. The scarred veteran growled, "A human. In our laundry." Daniel scrambled upright, hands raised. "Wait. Please don't kill me. I was just hiding." Another woman, younger but even broader in the shoulders, folded her arms. "From what?" "Debt collectors," Daniel blurted. His voice shook. "They were going to break me. I didn't know where else to go." The Velthran women exchanged glances. Then they laughed. "Strange hospitality. Pathetic," the scarred one said. Hiding in women's wash like a frightened rodent. Daniel flushed with shame. "I didn't have a choice." The younger one tilted her head. "He is small.
Weak.
But clever enough to find shelter." She reached out and, before Daniel could protest, lifted him by the back of his shirt. His feet dangled off the ground like a child's toy.
"Hey, put me down," he yelped.
They chuckled. The third woman, tall and lean, leaned closer to study him. "Humans. Always running from something. What shall we do with him, sisters?" Daniel's stomach dropped. He imagined them throwing him into the street, or worse, handing him over to the collectors. "I'll do anything," he blurted. "Clean your floors, scrub your gear, fix your tech. I used to be a mechanic. Just don't turn me in." The veteran's amber eyes narrowed. Then slowly she smirked. "Anything?"
"The test."
They decided to test him. Within an hour, Daniel found himself scrubbing alien boots as big as his torso, oiling armor plates, and hauling water buckets that nearly broke his back. The Velthran women lounged nearby, laughing at his struggles. "Faster, little human," the lean one teased. "My sister's armor needs polish before morning drill." Daniel gritted his teeth, sweat dripping as he worked. Every muscle ached, but the alternative was far worse. By the time he collapsed on the floor, exhausted, the women seemed satisfied. "He is spirit," said the younger one. "Perhaps he can stay." Daniel blinked in disbelief. You mean it?" The veteran shrugged.
"For now."
"But you'll earn your keep, human. Fail us, and we'll hand you over ourselves." Growing bonds. Days passed. Daniel worked from dawn to dusk, scrubbing, repairing, fetching supplies. The Velthran women were merciless in their demands, but slowly, he learned their rhythms. He discovered their names: Koresh, the scarred veteran, Vera, the younger powerhouse, and Selen, the tall, lean one. They were members of the Velthran Combat Guild, training daily to maintain peak form. Despite their roughness, Daniel noticed moments of softness. Koresh once adjusted his grip on a tool instead of mocking him. Vera shared leftover rations when she saw him starving. Selen, though sharp-tongued, defended him when another squad accused them of harboring a runaway. For the first time in months, Daniel felt almost safe. But safety never lasted.
The bust.